Pride of Hendricks County won a crucial game today in the round-robin tournament. Galen Bartnick joins us live with more. Galen, tell us.
Well, Dion, there is a lot of pressure riding on these 11 and 12-year-olds from Brownsburg. Everyone is counting on the team to make it to Williamsport, Pennsylvania, and the Little League World Series like last year. Well, after today's 15-3 win over Nebraska, the players are very hopeful that it will happen again.
Go, guys.
With 2 grand slams and 6 home runs, the Brownsburg Little League All-Stars had the crowd on its feet. Even the players were impressed with their game.
Oh, it was great, you know. This is the first game we were really loose, you know. Our coach talks to us about how to be loose. First game we were too tight. And we came out, we all hit the ball. Great. And I bet this is the best we've ever hit the ball.
Coach Ralph Hartnagel says his kids are having fun, and that is what it's all about. He hopes the pressure to repeat isn't too much for the team.
You got to give these kids a lot of credit for getting this far to begin with. They don't necessarily maybe have the skills that the other kids did, but they're finding ways to win. Now they're having fun. The pressure's off a little bit.
With such a great game, too, of a 5-game pool play, the players are hopeful the trip to Williamsport is in their future.
We hit the ball well, and Ben Carpenter, our pitcher, he really came out and did a nice job. Just as long as we keep our head in the game, I think we're going to do real good. We weren't relaxed the last game, and we needed to focus on just playing the game and not getting too scared and everything. And we came in through hitting the ball, and our pitching was great.
The Brownsburg parents were cheering on their kids with pride, including Zach Fazy's dad.
He does a good job behind the plate, and as well as all the other guys on the team. It's a team effort here, and these guys have shown it today. I think everybody's had a little bit to do with this, all these points scored today and all these runs hit.
Yeah, wow, 2 grand slams. Imagine that. What a great game it was. Game 3 tomorrow evening at 6 p.m. Brownsburg takes on Kentucky, so get out and root for it.
Go Brownsburg. Well, after losing a 14-inning heartbreaker in their opening game, the defending Central Regional Little League champs from Brownsburg bounced back today. They clobbered the kids from Nebraska as they continue in their bid to win the 12-team tourney again and return to the Little League World Series in Williamsport, Pennsylvania. Let's go to Stokely Field where the umpires, YMCA. Okay, top of the 4th, bases loaded for Zach Mills. Remember the other night he struck out 24 in 9 innings? Here he hits a grand slam. He goes 3 for 3, 6 ribbies, and 2 homers. Brownsburg leads 10-0. Next inning. Don't we know this kid, Clyde? Drew Storen? Doesn't his daddy have a game show?
Oh, yeah.
Didn't he give away those $1 million Who's Your Millionaire thing?
Yeah.
Anyway, Storen, a 2-run blast to dead center, his first homer of the tourney. That made it 12-1. Brownsburg wins 15-3. They hit 6 homers today, including 2 grannies. They play Kentucky tomorrow.
Way to go, Brownsburg.
Oh,
Yeah.
man, keep it coming.
They did great.
Loss in their opening game, the Brownsburg Little Leaguers were hoping to get on the winning track in today's game against Nebraska. We'll pick up the action in the 3rd with bases loaded. TJ Baumet put some muscle into it for the grand slam, and that pushed Brownsburg's lead to 6-0. Now, Drew Storen got a hold of one of his own in the 5th, sent this one sailing to right for the 2-run homer, and Brownsburg had a commanding 12-1 lead. Now, still in the 5th, first baseman Kyle Hammondtree with the solo shot. Give these guys a hand because Brownsburg just dominated in this one, winning it 15-3. Congratulations.
Oh, this is a big relief for these kids. We were very tight coming in. We felt like we had to repeat what happened last year. They're different kids. We had some fun activities yesterday. We got pizza, we went swimming. They came in relaxed. We were just having fun. We got a couple goofballs in the dugout that were doing rally caps every inning. And they felt more comfortable. And they weren't trying to hit the ball in the park. They were just trying to hit the ball.
And they hit it well, didn't they? Today, Brownsburg's boys battled Nebraska and dominated. Pick it up in the 3rd. Bases loaded. TJ Baumet with the grand slam. That gave 6-0 lead to the Bulldogs. Then in the 5th, Drew Storen nailed one to right. Good for 2 runs. That pushed the lead to 12-1 Brownsburg. And Brownsburg just blew by Nebraska 15-3. Head coach Ralph Hartnagel was proud of the major improvement he saw in his kids from the first game.
They're a lot more relaxed. The mental part of the game is what I really preach. We have a little scale in our dugout, physical and mental balance. And we were mentally out of the first game. We're physically relaxed. We just playing our game, and this is part of our game.
And he said they have a few goofy.
Back from that 1-run loss in 14 innings in the opener. crushing Nebraska 15-3 this morning in their second game of the Central Regional Little League Tourney. This is the 12-team event they won last year to get to the Little League World Series in Williamsport, Pennsylvania. To the highlights this morning, the umpires doing their calisthenics, or is that actually a dance routine? Top of the fourth, bases loaded for Zach Mills, the guy who struck out 24 Wisconsin hitters in 9 innings in the opener today. All Mills did was go 3 for 3, 6 ribbies, 2 homers, one of them a grand slam. Brownsburg jumps out to a 10-0 lead. Next inning, Drew Storen, 2-run blast to dead center, his first homer of the tournament. 2 grand slams on the day for Brownsburg. They win 15-3, hit 6 homers in all. Tomorrow at 6 o'clock in the evening, they take on Kentucky.
We had a team meeting last night, and we asked the kids, what's going on? You know, are you nervous? And they were. I mean, they felt like they had to repeat. You got to give these kids a lot of credit for getting this far to begin with. They don't necessarily maybe have the skills that the other kids did, but they're finding ways to win. Now they're having fun. The pressure's off a little bit, and we're playing ball.
It looked pretty tough to me.
Facing Nebraska, Drew Storen going to work with a 2-run homer to center. Brownsburg making the impact early this game. They had it going on. They came up with 6 home runs in this game, and they win it 15-3 the final. The boys will play Kentucky tomorrow at 6 o'clock. So way to go, Brownsburg. They're back in the series. They've won 1 and lost 1, so we'll watch them tomorrow night as well.
Heartbreaker in their opening game of the Central Regionals. The Brownsburg Little Leaguers came out swinging today. Nebraska's kids barely had time to figure out what hit them. Bases loaded in the third when T.J. Bome belted the ball to right for the grand slam. That gave the Bulldogs a 6-0 lead. Then in the fifth, Drew Storen blasted one to right. That was good for 2 runs and pushed the Bulldogs' lead to 12-1. Brownsburg just blew by Nebraska today, 15-3. Indiana's team will take on Kentucky tomorrow at Stokely Field. That game's at 6 o'clock.
Brownsburg, those boys came out with some attitude today facing Nebraska and Drew Storen. That's not him. There's Big Drew. Oh, the big cut. Yeah, Drew a 2-run homer right here. He knocked it out of the park. That's right. 15-3 the final score. They had 6 home runs. They beat them up. They beat Nebraska today. The boys from Brownsburg will play Kentucky tomorrow at 6. So way to go, Drew, and the rest of those Brownsburg dogs getting it done tonight.
Hendricks County.
Yeah.
All right.
On the east side, that is the Brownsburg Bulldog. Looking on tonight as the Indiana State champs from Brownsburg take on Kentucky in the Central Region Little League Tourney, the winner of which goes on to the Little League World Series in Williamsport, Pennsylvania. Brownsburg trying to do that for the 2nd straight year. Big Zach. Another Zach attack from Mr. Mills, 12 years old, 6 feet tall, throws 75 mph, 14 Ks, gave up 2 hits tonight. And the kids from Brownsburg blank Kentucky in a border war, 4-0. Tomorrow night, 8:15, they take on Missouri. They're now 2-1 in Pool B.
Are back making headlines again as they look to return to Williamsport for the Little League World Series. But first, they have to win their region. Tonight, Indiana taking on Kentucky. We pick it up in the top of the 3rd. Zach Mills with the drive to center. Brett Hartnagel will come around to score. Brownsburg leads 1-0. Very next hitter, T.J. Baumet, singles over to left, and he's going to push 2 more runs across the plate. Brownsburg wouldn't look back. The Indiana Little Leaguers go on to win 4-0. They will be back in action tomorrow night at 8:15.
They set a goal for themselves that they'd like to get back there, and they dedicated themselves through the winter. We have an Indiana Baseball Academy out in Brownsburg, and the kids worked hard at it, and they continue to work hard for me every day, and that's something I really appreciate.
From their 2-day extra innings loss to Wisconsin, it's a good sting, though, because they've won 2 straight. Brownsburg taking on Owensboro, Kentucky tonight. They wouldn't be Central Region highlights without some offbeat umpires. Zach Mills, one of the finest little leaguers in all the land, rips one to right center. He hit it so hard only 1 run could score. 1-0 Brownsburg. T.J. Baumet at the plate. T.J. sends one to left field. Kyle Hammondtree and Mills score. Brownsburg up 3-0 at this point. Kentucky gives them another run with a wild pitch. Brownsburg wins 4-0. They improve to 2-1 in the Central Region. Very much alive for another trip to Williamsport.
The Brownsburg kids who are trying to make it to the Little League World Series in Williamsport, Pennsylvania for the 2nd straight year, but folks from Brownsburg in a house. 2nd straight year they represent Indiana in the Central Region Little League Tourney. The winner of this 12-team event goes to the Little League World Series in Williamsport, PA. And as long as that guy's throwing the high hard one, Zach Mills. He's 12 years old. He's 6 feet tall. He throws the ball like in the high 70s. He had a 2-hitter last night when they took on Kentucky. Struck out 14. And the Brownsburg kids win 4-0. Got all their runs in the third. They're now 2-1 in pool play. They take on Missouri tonight at 8:15.
Cody has some special guests who are big stars.
Cody, Janet wants to make fun of your goatee.
The Brownsburg All-Stars here, you remember them last year?
Then
they
you can
went
do his
to
back
the Little League World Series and made us all real proud. Now we got this year's team. How you guys doing? You guys, and you're playing tonight, huh?
Yeah, at 8:15.
8:15. Who are you playing?
We play Wisconsin.
And you're going to win.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, just go ahead. Wisconsin's not watching, trust me, so you don't have to worry about it. What was that experience? Well, we got one guy left over. Where you at? Where you at? You were on last year's team. What was that experience like?
It was pretty fun.
Excellent answer. But, I mean, you guys were huge stars last year. I mean, everywhere I went, the Brownsburg All-Stars were there. You told these guys, you know, if we make it to the World Series, if we win this whole thing, we'll all get cars. Well, Coach, what is this team's like? We think we're going to go all the way again?
Well, I think we have a good chance. One of the things that's neat about this team is that the team is all together. One of our mottos, our slogans, is everybody, every play. And that really came true in the championship game where our left fielder backed up a play where if he wouldn't have been there, we might not have been here.
Right.
So it's been a whole season of battling, coming together as a team, and really, even in Zach's case, he didn't get into the tournament until Central Region last year. So this is a new experience for him to go through the district and then the state. And so it is a new team, but we're trying to live up to the Little League from last year as well.
Now, what happened to the other kids? They all go to the majors? Are they all playing pro ball right now? We only got one left. They just grew up.
Actually, no. You know, a lot of them went on to junior high baseball, and they're still playing in traveling teams.
Okay.
Yeah, having a good year, actually.
Okay, guys, thank you very much. Good luck. Good luck. You make us proud, and I'll go with you. I'll shave my goatee tomorrow, and then I'll hop in the train with you.
Yeah, Cody,
Nobody will ever know that you're a little over 12.
Yeah, once I shave the goatee, no problem.
Yeah.
Their last game against Michigan. We'll pick it up in the third. Indiana already leading 2-0. The pass ball would allow Brett Hartnagel to score. That would be more than enough for Indiana. Zach Mills has been awesome in this tournament. Again tonight, 4 innings on the mound. He would strike out 10, and Indiana wins and closes out with a 3-0 win.
Melvin.
Yes, sir.
You know why today is such a special day?
Don't have any idea.
Well, because it's your birthday.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah. But you know why it's even more special?
Why is that, sir?
Because it's my son's birthday.
Well, good.
And you guys have virtually the same hair.
It'll work.
But more important, he is here with his baseball team that is the Brownsburg Little League team that just won the Indiana State Championship and are playing in the Central Region Championships right now.
They're going all the way
awesome?
this year. They'll go all the way.
Are they going to Williamsport?
Going all the way this year.
We sure hope so.
Yeah.
All right. You're saying the right things to the host. You know that, don't you, Mel? John, what's the name of this place you own up there in Lafayette?
All cards 2 for $1.
So I could get cards there 2 for $1.
Yes, sir. Greeting cards.
Oh,
They're not baseball cards.
Oh, see, now I'm disappointed because you got all these baseball cards right here.
Well, these are all my grandkids.
Oh, including another John Runk.
Yes, sir.
And this is, he's how old?
10.
10?
Yes.
So he's not quite as old as the studs who are sitting in our audience today.
No.
They look great, don't they?
Oh, they do. They look great.
And this is the part where you say they are going to go to Williamsport.
Yes, sir. Like they did last year.
That-a-boy.
And hopefully they'll win more games this year than they did last year.
Well, you never know.
We're rooting for them.
Thanks for bringing up a sore subject, John. We really appreciate that. It's not just good enough to make it
but
there,
they got the experience last year. Now they're ready to go.
Now this card loses everything.
Okay.
More of the new Who's Your Millionaire after this.
All right, thank you, Tony, and congratulations. You did a heck of a job out there on behalf of Donald, and since he's not here,
yeah,
this is unbelievable. We are endorsing this check over to the Brownsburg Little League, $116,000. You guys are rich. Congratulations. The Central Region this week, we're all hoping that Indiana is again represented in the Little League World Series coming up in Williamsport, Pennsylvania. And happy birthday to this young man right here. And our thanks to everybody for watching. Remember, stop by your favorite Hoosier Lottery retailer to pick up your Hoosier Millionaire instant ticket. It's the only way that you can become the new Hoosier Millionaire. We'll see you next week from the Indiana State Fair. Have a great night. Good night.